After the near-apocalyptic battle in New York, Tony Stark is unable to sleep due to constant anxiety and PTSD. Tony is desperate for some kind of distraction. Any kind will do. Well, Tony, no worries, because one of the self-centered decisions you made in the past is going to come and visit you now. Not to mention that Tony has challenged an international terrorist to try to stop him from stopping him. Iron Man 3 has a much darker tone, if you will. Let's take a look. There are several things I absolutely love about this movie. For one thing, Tony Stark is affected. You can see that by the events of New York. It's not like he got over it after the movie and now it's moving on. He clearly seems to be affected. This shows so much of the ability to keep a storyline connected. You can tell all these movies are connected because they do little things like that. One of the things I really like about this movie is they take Tony Stark character, this cocky guy, and they break him down in this one, man. They take away so much from him in this one. And the villain that they choose for him, and I don't want to say who it is if you haven't seen it because it's kind of a surprise, I suppose. He's a real a-hole. He's very convincing to me. More so than I'd say the villain in 2. I mean, yeah, I guess he could be a villain. Now, this movie is dark. I'm not going to deny that. However, this movie has some funny interactions. There's a kid that he ends up working with to an extent. It's kind of a buddy cop thing or whatever. And this is something I think that Marvel does really well with these buddy cop type of joke type things. And it's done really well. And it was pretty funny. I found myself laughing out loud several times. For those of you interested in the development or what's going on with Pepper Potts' character and how it relates to Tony Stark, that relationship that I feel like they kind of hinted at all this time, this one delves a little bit deeper into that relationship and his previous relationship. So that's a little bit of a treat for those people who are helpless romantics. I mean, it is a superhero movie, so it can't be that deep, but it's something. Speaking of challenging to a terrorist, though, this brings me to the tool I learned from this one. You see, Tony Stark is so confident. He's so cocky and overconfident. He challenges the terrorist to stop him from stopping him. And he also gives the guy his address. I mean, do you think that's going to end up real good? No. This leads me to this quote from Lao Tzu. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. I think it's important if you have good mental health and good physical health, eating healthy, working out, all those things, mental health, meditating, not listening to negative things all the time, having healthy friends, just basically building a better life for yourself. It's a very complex, continuing thing, I think, that's ever changing, and it's something you have to maintain. Now, I don't want to get into all the details of it, but the point being is if I see the enemy being the negative things that take away my quality of life, that make life not worth living, that make me miserable, and I look at that as the enemy, should I take the enemy like maybe over drinking or partying too much or having very dysfunctional relationships or watching too much negative news all the time? Should I take that lightly? Should I not respect that enemy and say, hey, here come the Kappas? My God. Should I not respect that enemy and realize that I shouldn't underestimate it and to be too lazy, not get enough sleep, not take care of myself, not take care of my health, and putting my life, my quality life and my mental health and my ability to help others in danger? Should I not take that more seriously? So I kind of made me think of that like it kind of is an inspiration to continue to work on and doing the positive things that help me be more mentally and physically healthy. And that's what I learned from this one. In summary, this movie was good and I did enjoy it. It has a great exploration of Pepper Potts and Tony Stark's relationship, just more like Tony Stark at home kind of thing. I feel like I got a taste of that more. However, it is a bit dark, like I said, and there are some somewhat disturbing parts in it, so just be warned about that. One other thing, I want to shout out to Don Cheadle. I had kind of said I don't like him as much. I like the other War Machine. Boo. Well, now that I've seen him in this, and they had him do some real fighting outside the suit, and he looked very capable action star, that actor. So shout out to him. He did it. Good job, Don Cheadle. I like this movie, and I'm glad that it followed the Avengers. It felt like a good way to transition from the Avengers climactic theme. And that's why I'm giving Iron Man 3, a 2013 film, an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. But hey guys, you don't have to stop here and keep watching more movies, learn to improve your life, and watch other movie reviews. That one right there, that's your MCU playlist right there. Or we got a randomly selected movie. Either way, check them out.